Was good, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in with us today. How y'all doing? What's good, love?
How you doing over there, beautiful? What's going down?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting up here thinking about you, talking about octopus or aliens. Did I catch you out guard with that?
Octopus are alien. I believe octopus are aliens. I really believe that octopus are very intelligent. I don't think they bleed blood, and I believe they don't bleed blood. So their blood is another color. And then they do unique stuff. Like it was this diver, which I was telling you, it was this diver. He was working underwater. And so he had his tools and all the little nuts and bolts and stuff down there. He's trying to fix something. And he realized that it was an octopus that was lingering nearby. However, the octopus made his way over there to where the dude was. And like every time the dude would drop a nut or a bolt or a screw or a monkey wrench, whatever, pipe wrench, whatever, the octopus would pick it up and hand it to him. You know, so when the diver got back up on top, he was telling people nobody believes him. So he set up a camera below, hoping that the octopus will come back and do it again. And the octopus came back and did it again. The octopus helped him fix whatever he was fixing down there, like really handing him stuff. You know, like he just knew what to do. So I think octopus are unique. I
Yeah.
won't eat them no more.
Yeah, you came to this realization after you saw this octopus because you've been eating octopus. You know when I
Yeah,
take you
don't try to
out.
put me on blast. I know I eat octopus. I just told you I don't want to eat another octopus because I realize he's a very highly intelligent being.
So I'm putting you
Anybody?
on blast with this. I'm putting you on blast talking about the octopus.
No, I'm just saying
It
you
don't look
just
like it.
so you because you be eating octopus. Like okay, but I won't eat another one. You
I
know,
see you getting your maniac sway on over there. You look like you mad at me over there. I can see you. I see you over there swaying like a maniac back and
that's
forth.
just like people talking about you used to eat chitlins and did with hot sauce. I don't eat them no more, but I used to eat me a chitlin.
Yeah, I ate a chitlin. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these people will act. They act like chitlins is so disgusting, but they know they was drinking chitlin juice when they was little, drinking it right out of the bowl after they eat their bowl of chitlins. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I was a chitlin eating motherfucker. I used to tear some chitlins down with some hot sauce. I sop the juice up with some bread sometime. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I wasn't, but I mean I don't eat no chitlins now in 2020, but damn 2025, excuse me.
Me either. I don't eat chitlins. I haven't had pork in umpteen years.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I had a piece of pork. I want to give a fat shout out to everybody that's coming in and showing love to us and watching us on Twitch and on YouTube. I see my brother Trip the Ghost in the building. Salute to you, brother. Candy Loves TV, Erica Sutton, Nathaniel 86 in the building. Salute to you, brother. Deborah, I see you, Deborah. What's going on, sister? Got my brother Big Joe Townsend in the building. What's up, homie? Kareem Young, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Aunt Boogie Games in the building. Salute to you, brother Kendra Johnson. I see you. And shout out to Kyra Boo. Salute to you, Queen. Salute.
hey, Kyra. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Hey, y'all. Hey, Tay
Yeah.
Tay.
What's up, Tay
Joe.
Tay? What's up,
Hey,
Tasha? Look, and then look at Ali. Look at these Negroes in here. I've never ate chitlins. I don't eat chitlins.
for some
Chitlins are,
reason, I believe Joe.
huh?
I believe Joe ain't had a chitlin.
I believe you lying. I believe it. His daddy is from Texas. His daddy from Texas, and his whole family is from Texas. I know that boy done ate a chitlin. I ain't gonna sit up around. He probably ain't had one as a grown man, but
Yeah,
he
I
done
had
ate
none as
a
grown. Hey,
chitlin.
Erica. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Salute,
Thank you. Thank you.
salute,
I,
salute.
I haven't had no chillings as an adult. When I was a kid, because you know, here's the thing: when you was chilling, you know, by them having to pick the chillings and everything, you have kids can't get no damn chillings or no ribs. You know, so when you like chillings was the big thing back then.
Yeah.
Back then in them 90s. or whatever. So it was a specialty if you got some chitlins.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, chitlins was really a delicacy back in the day. You know, we ate chitlins on New Year's, and you would get them on Thanksgiving and possibly Christmas. So,
Yep.
so we ate a whole lot of chitlins. You know, like I'm from Texas. I'm from Oak Cliff.
And
And
hog maws. Yep.
we would go down to the country, and I would actually, and my family actually from all the way is like originally from Texas. So in my grandma and my great grandma, they all picked cotton. So we had to go. I would go down into the country in Texas, and so we fuck up some chitlins. But I quit eating chitlins. You know what I'm saying? And then people start saying I'm bougie because I didn't want to eat no chitlins. And I used to eat pig feet. I fucked some pig feet up. I used to eat some cow tongue. You know what I'm saying? Taste like roast beef. I ate all that shit growing up. I mean, I'm from the South. That's what I used to do. You know what I mean?
I wanna say this because I have this lovely person that keeps coming. Sweetie, anytime you want to check my temperature, so you say, name the time, name the place.
Huh? What relax, sweetie. You're not built like that. What is this all about?
Talking about I'll really check your temperature in real life. Mad you, this is somebody who has to hide. So check, listen, name the time, place, baby.
Anybody don't talk to
Yes,
that dumb nigga. Listen,
that's a
listen.
bitch.
I mean, it's a dumb nigga, a stupid ape. I don't, babe, don't pay no attention to these people. Like, it's all these people out here in the world taking your nigga rights away. Take your black ass over there and check their temperature. Take your ape ass over there and check their temperature. It's a lot of you fucking monkeys running around here that feel froggy. Take your ape ass over there to them people that stripping you of your rights, disrespecting you, treating you like a fucking animal in the public. Go over there and check their temperature. Stuff dumbass niggas. Get the fuck out of here with this shit.
And
You
I don't even
motherfuckers
want to
is.
leave me alone. Just
I
come
mean,
on.
I'm just saying, it's like look, the dumbest thing ever on this goddamn internet is these goddamn apes running around here talking about they gonna check somebody temperature or they gonna check somebody. Nigga, y'all get beat up every day. You get beat up, ran off the road, get your shit taken, get your right stripped out for you every motherfucking day. If you want to check some temperatures, nigga, it's a lot of temperatures to check.
This, I think this is somebody who I think I know who this is. And I already told you. Listen, these people make sure they never be where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm
This isn't
sorry,
for
dude.
talk or play. This be really like that.
I'm
Y'all
sorry,
play on the
dude.
internet, hide who you are. You don't have to hide, baby. Since you really check temperature and life, you don't have to hide. And you're
Yeah.
right, I'm not going to delete it. They're going to stay there.
Yeah, and these white
Yes,
women out here,
please.
these white women out here is getting froggier and froggier every day. And if you're a female, it's a lot of temperatures that bitches that really, really want to check your number and see if you really about that. Go check their temperature. And they just dying for you to run up on them with that bullshit. Go on.
I
We
know I
look, look,
am.
look, we not looking for, I'm not looking for none of that bullshit. I'm not looking for that. All I'm in here, like Deborah said, I'm in here trying to be on some positive vibes. Positive vibes only. No, I'm just saying.
No.
No,
That's listen, some bitches are in their feelings. Are in their feelings about this young man who's sitting here talking to me. They're in their feelings. Imagine we've been together almost 5 years. Bitch, you're in your feelings.
yeah. I mean, it's all good. I mean, my whole thing is I just wish that y'all would have that type of energy for y'all true oppressors that beat you down and steal and rob, steal, and kill from you. Don't come in here with that bullshit. I don't got
Let me
time.
say, I spent all that time in prison, came back, out hustle these bitches and niggas, show beat they shit out hustle them with that, lost all that weight while they ass still miserable, got the nigga they want while they ass still miserable, bitch, and I'm still sitting pretty. And while you hiding behind the keyboard, we know you ain't like that. So be who you are. I am who I am. Be
Yeah,
who you are.
yeah. But I wanna get back into the videos because they done made me. I just get so upset with these people out here. I'm not gonna lie, but I love my family in here. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing love. We finna get busy on this here video and do these reactions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Let me do that, Candace Love, because I'll be jumping out of character out here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna leave my baby alone. Don't come here on that bullshit.
We know who it is.
I know, and when you see her, I'm gonna turn you
I'm
loose on
gonna
her.
smack five from that bitch.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna turn you loose on her. Turn you loose on her. I know who you is, bitch. You ready, baby?
Yes, love.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. And today we the story we doing today, we doing the Crocodile Lady. You remember the Crocodile Lady?
Uh-huh.
What could you tell us about the Crocodile Lady before we get in there?
This bitch was a crackhead, sort of like the bitch that's in my comment section.
The bitch,
She said she was she was a shoe dealer.
she was the shoe dealer. The
Yeah,
bitch
she was
in
the
the
shoe
comment
dealer.
section is an alcoholic.
An alcoholic and a crybaby.
Yeah. But you ready? You ready now?
Uh-huh.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
get to it.
Kendra,
Let me
Erica,
try to
y'all got. I'm sorry, Kendra, Erica. If you got a rich, y'all are on detail, comment detail.
Yeah. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Let me pull this out.
Was corrupt organization and conspiracy, and this is my story. Right now, I'm talking about being at the Allegheny County Jail, and I'm on an EPOD. Now, I don't want you to hear this from nobody else but me, so I'll be the first to tell you that when I was locked up, I was dirty as hell. I don't mean dirty like my cell dirty, my clothes dirty. No, I mean like snaky, sneaky. Like if I don't want you around, you gonna move around, and I'm gonna get you to move around. That's what I mean by dirty. Whatever I had to do to get you from around me, that's what I was going to do. If I didn't like you, you had to go. I just couldn't deal with a lot of stuff. And when you're locked up, your peace, you know what I'm saying? Your peace is most important. Some people don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? Some people they're comfortable with coming back and forth to jail because when they come to jail, they think they're a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? They think they done won on the Price is Right, or they think, you know what I'm saying, I'm going in there to kick it. The rehabilitation is the furthest thing from a lot of these chicks' mind. And so when you find a female like that, they're chaotic quite often. And they bring BS to you and everybody around you. And if you like that, you got to get the fuck from around me. So it brings me to talking about this chick. We just gonna call her Crocodile bitch.
Okay. You just
Mhm.
said a whole lot right there. Because some people, when they go to jail, they like it's like welcome back Cotter. It's like they back at the crib. It's like, what's up? I'm happy to be here. And some
Mhm.
people, like when you like with the situation that you described, you was running real hard out there hustling, and you was just tired, and you just wanted to relax and get your peace. What's the difference between those two types of inmate?
Listen, if you know you're going home, some people know they're going right home. They know they're going right home. So they don't even have time to sit. They don't have time to sit down, sit back and think about certain stuff and like even get the meaning of rehabilitation. They're not in jail long enough.
Mm.
So they come in, they just got to sit down for a minute. And those are the people who they keep like they always let addicts back out.
Mm.
They always let addicts back out because they know they're gonna keep coming back and forth. But if you're a seller, they keep you in. I know this sounds crazy, but an addict always that's the money in the tuck. So the addict gonna come in for a little bit and they gonna get that money. They're gonna let them back out on the street so they can reoffend, so they can give them more court fines, this, that, and the third. But if you sit my ass down, I'm not coming back.
I think a lot of people don't really realize that, like, how much money that they actually get for addicts, because there's so much money in programs and shit like that for drug addicts, rehabilitation programs and stuff like that. It's actually advantageous for the jails or the system or whatever to say that you're a drug addict, even if you ain't a drug addict, because there's so much money that they could get more if you're an actual addict. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
people don't really understand that.
So when you go up in there, you tell them you're an addict, right? So if you're an addict, they put you on a program part, program pot. So you have a hope pot and a pride pot. Pride is prostitution.
Mm,
Hope is drugs. You know, so they'll put you on a pod, and what'll happen is they'll align you in programs that go along with what your vice is. So if you selling coochie and stuff, they want you in cognitive thinking and stuff like that, so you can make better decisions. I'm serious. If
oh,
you're
they
a
got.
dope
I didn't
fiend,
know that. I didn't know they had prostitution programs.
yeah, the pride program.
Wow, never knew that.
Um,
You said
but
the dope thing.
if you're a dope fiend, it's the hope. They put you in other little stuff. Cognitive thinking is one of them as well, but you have to go into all these other things. Now listen, when you're released and you're a drug addict, not only do you get money they get money for you while you're in jail and in these programs, but when you're released, you go to a outpatient facility, or
Right,
you're released to a rehab,
right,
and they get money for you there,
right.
and they release you back out into the world because they know you're gonna re-offend. So every time you re-offend, you have restitution you gotta pay. I mean, it's a cycle. And they make a lot of money off. You're less likely to be rehabilitated if you are an addict. But if you are anything else like myself, they sit you down because they know you're not as likely to come back to prison.
Right.
Addicts and violent offenders come back.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it is a true business. You see this brother. I can't read his name. I don't know what that means, but
Showing color in the chat for the Queen CC. I appreciate you so much. I don't know what your name is. What is your name? I appreciate you.
I think it's like get it. I'm sorry. Say it's GTA'd up TV. I'm seeing that in the other chat. GTA'd up TV.
I appreciate you so much, so much, so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Salute to you.
but and I'm gonna say this. It's G tatted up. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh,
Sorry.
geez, tied it up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and want to know what's crazy? Like, when I was in federal prison, and look, and I mean, I don't know. I guess they done changed some rules now. But before, the only way that you can legitimately get out of federal prison early was through the RDAP program, the drug program. And so and that can only take up to, that could get you a maximum of 6 months in the halfway house. I think they upped it when they came in with the second chance program to 9 months, but you can only get up to a year off in prison. That was the only time somebody would get out of the feds early with a, with the RDAP program. You would get like a year off, and then you would get your maximum of 6 months in the halfway house. But the only way that you would qualify that for that is if you went in there and told them that you use drugs. You had to say, and your homies would tell you, look, you got to let them know that, and they should tell you that while you in jail, because that's gonna be a part of your PSI. If you go in there and say, "Well, I ain't never used no drugs, I ain't never done this or never done that," you're not, when you give them when you do your PSI, which CC covered in a couple of episodes ago. When you go in there and do your PSI, if you tell them people that you ain't never used no drugs or none of this and none, you're not gonna be eligible for none of the programs, the drug programs, which will allow you to leave prison early, or would allow you to do the outpatients and shit like that, because this is the shit that they get paid a lot of extra money for. And so that's incentivizing them to send you home for free. So all these people is making money off of your behalf. All these people that's getting paid, these doctors, these people that got these party facilities when you get out, that's doing your outpatient, that got contracts with the government. The halfway house that incentivizes them to get more beds if they can. You know what I'm saying? Because that when they are saying that you can get 6 months in a halfway house, then they can get more, open up more beds, and they get paid for more beds. More funding opens up for addicts. And I think it's important that for a lot of people to really understand that, because a lot of people don't really know about that. And that's a part of that paid prison shit that they got going on, because there's so many people eating off that shit. But go ahead, what you about to say, right?
My okay, so in jail, you hear how Black saying he had to say he was an addict, this, that, and the third. Well, that stuff goes good when you have drug offenses. I didn't have that, and nobody gave me the game like that. So I just wanted to get off the unit that I was on because the girl Tamika was annoying me, so I switched units. Now, when I got over there, there's a social worker on the unit. There's a social worker on the unit named, her name was Miss Amanda. Like, she watched everybody. I don't have the same kind of problems as everybody else have, if that makes sense. So I don't have no drug offenses. I don't have no drug addictions, none of that. So I was able to maneuver differently, and she was able to maneuver differently with me because my thinking was a lot more logical than addicts. And it's crazy to say, but it really happened that way. And the requirements to go to a halfway house, I can't speak for what Black requirements was, but me, I was in a whole different state than where I was from. I didn't have any identification for from Philadelphia, even though I was living there. So my only identification was from Illinois, and they didn't want me going back to Illinois. They didn't want me going back to Illinois because they said it was more likely that I would repeat offend if I would have went back to my hometown, my home state or whatever. So what they did was they set me down in Pittsburgh. They assigned me to, I didn't have a home plan. My home plans kept getting denied for Illinois. And so I didn't have a home plan in Philadelphia or Pittsburgh because I didn't have any people there. However, they sent me to a CCC in Pittsburgh, which was a halfway house. Now, the halfway house that I was in was ran differently from other halfway houses. A lot of halfway houses that people go to, they have to pay fees to be at those halfway houses. Right. However, the CCC is a kind of different halfway house for the simple fact you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. You have your own food. You have your own lockers. You have your own totes. You have your own rooms. I mean, you share a room with other people, but like when you get a job and stuff like that, they eventually put you in your own room, and I wasn't at the halfway house that long for the simple fact I got a job. I had income. I had money, people sending me money constantly, and I end up getting a job. I had money to do this. I had money to get my own place. But when I was inside the facility, I got points and everything because, for one, I didn't rip and run the streets. I didn't have any addictions. A lot of people went back to prison from those halfway houses because they get out, get on the street, come back in, drop dirty. Anytime you outside come in, you got to drop. You got to be dropped. They pop dirty, and they end up going back to prison. So I didn't have none of those vices. So I was able to maneuver really, really easily. And what's the word when you transition back into society without a problem? And another thing people don't think about is their parole officers and their probation officers. Your parole officer or your probation officer can make or break you. I had a really easy parole officer. And I didn't give him any shit. So it made my transition off of parole really easy.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, for me, I was dealing with the government, the United States government. First of all, my aunt ran at this time when I got out of prison. She was in control of the halfway house in my city, so I had to go to she ran it. I mean, like that was her job, and so I had to go to another halfway house out of the state. So I went to a halfway house out of the state that I wasn't even gonna be released to. And when I, like I told y'all, I left the streets with money. I still had a house, I had 2 cars and all that shit. And they released, and I had to go. They, in order for them to get the money, okay, they put me in a halfway house in another state. And then because I was in another state, I couldn't use my house. I had to do the entire 6 months inside the halfway house. While I'm at the halfway house, I had to get a job. If I didn't get a job, they was gonna send me back to prison. And when I got the job, the halfway house took 25% of my money, of my paycheck every week. I had to pay them regardless. And they made me stay there the entire time, even though they knew that I was not going to. Which would, and this is what I'm telling you, this is how they do you. They know I'm not even, why. And this was the thing, how in the hell is this me transitioning back into the world and quote unquote halfway house when y'all know I'm not even being released into this environment? I got to go somewhere else and start all the way over again. You see what I'm saying? So what is this been? How is this benefiting me? And they didn't have no answer. Everybody, all the counselors and everybody was just like, "Oh, that's fucked up." But that's how it works.
Yeah,
It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
it does. They could care less if you are successful. When you're released from prison or jail, they could care less. They want you to come back. They tell you when you're walking out the gate, you'll be back. They tell you this. They tell you will be back, and it's your job to prove their ass wrong. I'm not going back to your jail. I'm not coming back here. And Candy Love TV, another thing, I could have easily applied for a halfway house in Illinois, in Chicago, but I got to be honest with you. I do my best work when I'm away from everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you, like, for me, I can't speak for everybody else. For me, I didn't, when you get around people, it makes you needy. You know, when you get around your people, it makes you needy. You don't work as hard when you know you could go over here and get it. You know, you don't work so hard when you got somebody couch to sleep on or a bedroom, when they making you comfortable. I succeed the most when I'm uncomfortable. When I'm uncomfortable, that's when I shine, baby. So I needed to be uncomfortable in order to stand on my own 2 feet. Another thing, I said this to y'all before. When you come home from jail or prison, it is important not to try to get on nobody else's program. As a woman, you hear a lot of females saying, I got to get my kids. I got to get my kids. What are you getting your kids for? So you can fuck them up? You don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. So what are you going to your kids? Your kids have a schedule. Your kids go to bed at a certain time. Your kids go to school. So you don't have nothing to offer your children. And your kids, and I got to say this, your kids are not that fucking important, because if they were, you would not be in jail. You have to think about self. When you come out of jail and out of prison, that's the most selfish you need to be. Because everything needs to be about you so you can build yourself to get back on your feet. So many people get fucked up trying to chase the high of being who they was before they went to prison or jail, trying to get that back. You will never get that back. You will never get that one thing back. And it's not meant for you to get back. It's meant for you to get better than that time before. And trying to get on somebody else's program. You don't get on nobody else's program. That's not your program. That's not your speed. It's not your pace. And you're going to be disappointed, depressed, and you're going to be letting a whole bunch of damn people down because they can watch you, judge you, and tell you what a shitty job you're doing. You stumble first. Listen, when you come out of prison, especially if you done spent some years in prison, you have PTSD. I slept in the bathroom on the floor of not somebody else's house, of my crib, my first crib when I got out of jail. I slept on the bathroom floor because I was scared of that much damn space. I know that sounds crazy, because when I went to the halfway house, I had a room, but I had roommates. You know what I'm saying? I had one roommate in the room with me. Well, I had 2 at a point in time. And then a room across from me, it was other people. But having all that space to myself, I was damn scared, you know? So I slept in the bathroom on the floor where I was comfortable in that tight ass space. You have PTSD really bad, and I still have it. I still have it. You know, um, you have to get all them little twinks and shit up out of you before you could go around people. Y'all ever seen somebody get out of jail or been in jail a long goddamn time and they come around you all this weird shit and looking and thinking somebody
Flinching and
pulling them?
shit.
Yeah, you what the fuck wrong with them? They have PTSD because they've lived their life a certain way for so long. Another thing, you ever seen somebody get out of prison, then they mess up and you like, oh, they want to go back. They want to go back. Jail and prison have a schedule. It's a schedule. From the time you get up in the morning to the time you lock in at night, it's a schedule. Out here in the free world, it's hard because there's no time to do. It's just too much free damn time to do absolutely nothing. And when you do absolutely nothing, that's when you mess yourself up.
Right.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, and we got carried off. I'm sorry, y'all, but we finna get back onto this. But the reason why we got carried off on that tangent because I wanted y'all to understand how much money these people make to keep recycling drug addicts inside of like jails and stuff like that. But in prisons, but mostly jails. But here we go.
You know what I'm saying? She was about 5 to get the fuck from around, chaotic quite often. And they bring BS to you and everybody around you. They're a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? They think they done won on the Price is Right, or they think, you know what I'm saying, I'm going in there to kick it. The rehabilitation is the furthest thing from a lot of these chicks' mind. And so when you find a female like that, they're chaotic quite often. And they bring BS to you and everybody around you. And if you like that, you got to get the fuck from around me. So it brings me to talking about this chick. We just gonna call her Crocodile bitch. You know what I'm saying? She was about 5'10", white chick. Her hair wasn't all that curly, auburn, shoulder length. The bitch looked like Rocky Dennis. You know what I'm saying? Ugly than a motherfucker. She was, you could tell she was a addict, but she was one of those addicts who like to hustle on the street. Long ass feet. Let's not forget this hair from long ass feet and just slick talking. You know what I'm saying? Moving quick and shit. Just real slick talking. Now, what she was locked up for, she got caught with a bag full of shoes. She called herself the shoe lady. Let her tell it she was supplying all of the drug dealers with all these high-end shoes. But bitch, you got caught with a bag of shoes you stole from fucking Sears. Now, I don't know what the drug dealers was like in Pittsburgh, but the drug dealers I know, they're not wearing no motherfucking shoes from Sears. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is you selling them, penny loafers? Damn. Like, I just didn't understand. Now, one of the reasons that I moved off the D-Pod is not only because of the chick Tamika being weird, was because I didn't want to deal with no more of those weird ass people. You know, the D-Pod, they start getting motherfuckers coming in just with all these different type of issues. And the people from the D-Pod was trying to escape and come to the E-Pod because E-Pod was more, you had more freedom, it was more structure, this, that, and the third. Now, it's no problem moving around. You know what I'm saying? I am not the captain of fucking ACJ. I can't tell you what to do. But what I can do is get you the fuck from around me. Mm-hmm. Now, one of the chicks that came on D-Pod when I was there, she came in the day I left, was Crocodile Lady, the bitch who I was just talking about. Now, I'm over there on E-Pod, I'm man of my motherfucking business, you know what I'm saying? Man of my business. And in walks with her fucking mat and all her rotten ass clothing and belongings and shit, Crocodile Lady. Now, once again, Crocodile Lady, about 5'10", this curly hair, bitch look like Rocky Dennis, means she ugly as hell. The bitch look like her face could take a punch. You know what I'm saying? She take a licking and keep on ticking. That's the type of bitch she was. You know what I'm saying? Now, her hands was bandaged up. Both of her hands, you know what I'm saying? One of them had little ooze and shit on the bandages. The other one was fresh. Now, all the time, this bitch got crocodile. Now, I don't know if you know what crocodile is, but crocodile was this flesh-eating drug. It was making motherfuckers high, but it was eating their body from the inside out. Well, outside and how the fuck you take it? You know what I'm saying? But have it go, her.
Listen, when you said this, you lost me on this. I've never heard of fucking crocodile. I never heard of this drug. I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. And you told me it was something that they do in Pittsburgh. I ain't never seen nobody using no fucking crocodile down in Texas. I don't know if anybody from the Bay or from fucking New York or anybody from these other big towns and big cities in Chicago, have y'all ever heard of this drug called, is it crocodile? That's the name of it?
Crocodile.
Okay.
It's I believe it started in Russia. I want to say it started in Russia. But like this shit was real. I never knew what it was. Never heard of it. When she came over there oozing and shit, and I want to say it's like meth.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I sold drugs. I mean, I sold a lot of drugs. I've never heard of this drug before. I
Yeah,
mean,
this
when
is
you
some shit you would have had.
and this is and this is the same. I mean, and I'm still to this day, I ain't heard a motherfucker talking about crocodile outside of here. You know, but the Russian crocodile, people saying Erica said she heard of it. You seen it on the street, Erica, or you saw that shit on the internet somewhere?
Erica not a crackhead. I'm pretty sure
No,
she ain't seen nothing.
she said she heard of it. That's what she said.
Oh, I'm about to say she ain't no damn crackhead.
I'm just saying, I want to know, like, who is, because there's some shit that you be talking about in this place is significant. Really? She said her ex homeboy died from it.
Hey, Miss Me.
Wow. Damn, that shit is crazy. Yeah, I've never heard of this shit outside of what Cece's telling these stories. But yeah, okay, let's go.
Drug. It was making crocodile. Now I don't know if you know what crocodile is, but crocodile was this flesh-eating drug. It was making motherfuckers high, but it was eating their body from the inside out. Well, outside in, how the fuck you take it? You know what I'm saying? But have it go, her flesh was exposed. The inside of her hands was exposed. Now understand this: the motherfucking knuckles and all that shit. That shit was fat as hell. You know, and her hands and shit being eaten off and falling off, and her limbs and shit falling off, that meant absolutely nothing to this bitch. Let her tell it, she's number one crackhead. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't, because her old girl was in competition. Have it go, I didn't like her. So when she come over there, other crackheads recognize her. You know, I guess the crackheads have a frat. You know, everybody knows one another. Everybody trying to see what's going on. Now, one of the things that went on Deep Power was motherfuckers got K2. They done bought shit up. You know what I'm saying? They got the bundles of dope and all this other shit. Old girl was bringing her shit over there from D to E. So whatever the fuck she had, whether it be K2, drugs, whatever, she gonna bring it to E-Pie and get these bitches even more hyped up. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it. I recognized that. Me and a couple more people recognize, and we like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? One thing you don't want when you in jail is a chaotic, like I said, a chaotic motherfucker coming and disrupting your peace. We don't want motherfuckers shaking us down. We don't want to be locked in our cell. We finally have a little bit of freedom inside of the jail, and we want to keep that shit. And when we realize a motherfucker is trying to take that little bit of freedom away, bitch, you gotta go. Listen, now, the very next day, I had to go to court. Look, you don't, when you don't deal in that type of shit, you see things differently. You know, I don't want no fucking crackhead fucking up my situation. I don't want no crackhead fucking up my situation. And I know what you about. I seen what you was about when I was on the other pod. You know what I'm saying? When you're in jail, they take all your freedom away. So any little freedom you get, you appreciate. You know, especially you know what I mean.
Yeah, they train you real good in that motherfucker. Yeah.
Like any little freedom you get, you appreciate, because you have nothing. It's nothing to them to lock your ass in a cell for 23 and 1.
Yeah.
23 hours in, 1 hour out. And if you're on complete lockdown, 24/24. They don't have to let you out. And this shit can go on for days, weeks, months. So you don't want nobody fucking your shit up. Jail is big, but jail is small. So you know what's going on from pod to pod to pod, because people have to go to programs and everything. So people exchanging information. COs, you can hear them talking, so you know what's going on other pods. So when you see a bitch coming over, you know exactly what she about. You know what I'm saying? You become a fucking Avenger. You become a fucking Avenger. I'm so serious. You trying to save what little bit of sanity you got, and motherfuckers will gang up and get you the fuck up out of there. I was a part of the Avenger crew, cause bitch, nah, this ain't gonna happen. Going on now.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Motherfuckers shaking us down. E. So whatever the fuck she had, whether it be K2, drugs, whatever, she gonna bring it to E-Pie and get these bitches even more hyped up. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it. I recognized that me and a couple more people.
I mean, one thing I got that you just said right there. You can easily be on a pod or something like that, chilling, and somebody, and you know now it's people in there. It ain't no dope or nothing going on in there. Everybody's pretty much clean. Ain't nothing happening and shit like that. And then somebody can show up with drugs and shit like that. And then when dudes be clean off drugs and shit, I can't speak for women, but I would imagine it's the same thing. When they clean and ain't on dope and shit like that, they are completely different people. When they start getting high in the pod and shit like that, these niggas become weirdos, and everything completely changes when somebody introduces the element of drugs and shit like that. So that's what she's talking about on here from the female perspective. And I think this is something that y'all really got to check out, because this shit, because watching people transform and shit that you don't even know that you got an idea of who they are, and then it's wild. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And they got the bundles of dope and all this other shit. Old girl was bringing her shit over there from D to E. So whatever the fuck she had, whether it be K2, drugs, whatever, she gonna bring it to E-Pie. Backstory. This is another thing. I'm sorry, y'all. Another thing y'all gotta understand. I still had all these pills on me. I don't need to be shook down. I can fly under the radar. I don't need nothing out. I don't need nothing extra. I don't need no pressure on me. So I'm not about to let nobody fuck my stuff up. It is what it is.
And you ain't even opened up shop yet.
I ain't even opened up shop because I'm learning. So at this point, I'm a power worker. So that means I'm up under the CO. You know, I have freedom, this, that, and the third. But it's still people above me that's power workers. So if shit go down, I'm still gonna be caught in I'm gonna be caught up in a whirlwind of the other inmates. I haven't got my ranking yet, if that makes sense.
Right.
So I don't want chaos. I want control chaos, and I want to be the one controlling it.
Yeah, you don't want that.
That's
heat.
I don't want that heat, and that's how I operate. Like, I watch everything. I don't think people understand how much I watch everything. I watch everything so I can know how to twist and turn it and make it move in my favor. And I can make the best out of the worst situations. But if I can stop you from making a bad situation worse, I will. For my benefit. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
They done both shit up. You know what I'm saying? They got the bundles of dope and all this other shit. Old girl was bringing her shit over there from D to E. So whatever the fuck she had, whether it be K2, drugs, whatever, she gonna bring it to E-Pie and get these bitches even more hyped up. You know what I'm saying? I noticed it. I recognized that me and a couple more people recognized, and we like, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? One thing you don't want when you in jail is a chaotic, like I said, a chaotic motherfucker coming and disrupting your peace. We don't want motherfuckers shaking us down. We don't want to be locked in our cell. We finally had a little bit of freedom inside of the jail, and we want to keep that shit. And when we realize a motherfucker is trying to take that little bit of freedom away, bitch, you gotta go. Now, the very next day, I had to go to court. They hadn't done my PSI yet, so I don't even know why the fuck I had a court date. Now, I was talking to this chick named Kia on a pie. Me and Kia used to go back and forth, this, that, and the third. You know, I used to flirt with her. Kia was a pretty-ass girl, caramel-skinned, nice big titties, nice thick hips, nice fat ass, and everything. But Kia had started annoying me because she was fucking with this other chick, Holly, and these two bitches was annoying. Kia looks like a gorgeous-ass Disney character. You know what I'm saying? If you was to make her a Disney character, she would fit right in with her little ass voice, her cute ass face. She just looked like a beautiful Disney character to me.
It just is what it is. So me and Kia really want rocking or whatever. You know, now when we have to go downstairs to court, they gather a bunch of us chicks up and take us downstairs to booking. It was me, Kia, it was Crocodile Lady, a couple of more crackheads, and it was other chicks from the other pods that was going to court as well. So they take us downstairs. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and they put us in the holding cell because they got to, strip us out or and check us before they cuff us up and put us on a van and take us over to the court. So what they do is they give us bag breakfasts. The bag lunch is called a bag, a bag meal, which is like an orange, a fucking peanut butter bar, some shit like that. But it's like what they consider breakfast. So they give us all this shit. Now, when you down in this booking area, it's just a little room. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple of benches to sit on. You got a table. You got benches up against the wall. It's probably maybe 4 or 5 benches. You can sit on them. You can lay down on them. It's a couple of stools around the table and everything. Now, mind you, Crocodile Lady been talking since the day before. The bitch is just loud and obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? She got to be the life of the party. She can't settle down and sit back and just chill and peep the scene. She got to be the loudest. She got to be the most turned. She got to be the crunkest. You know what I'm saying? She got to let the world know she has arrived. Bitch, there's no pride in arriving in motherfucking jail. Damn. You know what I'm saying? This bitch ain't caught on to that. Now, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I, myself, I'm not a morning person. I don't appreciate being woke up going to fucking court when I haven't even gotten a PSI done. So why the fuck do I have a court date? You know what I'm saying? So I already know this finna be some bullshit. Now, imagine, I told you me and Kia wasn't rocking like that, though. Now, Kia takes her bag lunch, and she sits her bag lunch on the table like a normal fucking human being. You know what I'm saying? It's a table. Now, Crocodile Lady and her little crack crew, you know what I'm saying, they're from the other unit, they down there, and Crocodile Lady, instead of sitting her ass on a stool or on a bench like a normal fucking human being, she wants to sit her ass on the table. You know what I'm saying? But when she sat on the fucking table, she didn't move Kia food. So she just sit on the shit. So Kia like, man, excuse me, like you sitting on my food. And she tell Kia like, man, bitch, you should have moved it. You know what I'm saying? Now understand this. Kia was in there probably for like running over her boyfriend or some shit. Some domestic violence shit. But Kia is not the type, like, she's not the type to be all crunking in your face and arguing with you and shit. That ain't never been Kia thing. She have an attitude or some stuff like that, but she's not a rah-rah type chick. I don't know how she is on the street, but in jail, she wasn't a rah-rah type chick. She was really a cool chick, if I want to give her all her credit. So she said, bitch, should have moved it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, excuse me, or, my bad, or apologizing like a real motherfucking woman, she want to be the fucking most gangster ass crackhead. So Kia she like, who you talking to? She was like, if you the bitch in my statement, then I'm talking to you. Damn. You know what I'm saying? Now, check this out. Crocodile Lady is the type of bitch who likes to show out in front of her audience. I can't stand nothing more than seeing a bully. You know what I'm saying? Seeing a bully or seeing a bitch because she get a chuckle or two. You know what I'm saying? She want to keep going. She don't know how to end it. You know what I'm saying? She wanna go out with a bang and all this. Now, while her kids having these words going back and forth, and Crocodile Lady got an audience, you know what I'm saying? Because she getting turned. Every time she say something more to Kia, yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? All this other shit. And you got the peanut gallery over there. Yeah. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't even know. No, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So what I do is I'm sitting.
She should have peeped my body language. Now, here's the thing. I fucked with Kia. Like, Kia was she was the cutest thing to me. I didn't like the chick she was messing with because that was just some weird shit to me. It was just weird. Them two just didn't go together. It was just weird, and Holly low-key had animosity against me. And I know what you are, and I'm gonna call you what you are. You bitch, you a crackhead. You a crackhead. She thought, we'll talk about her later, but have it go, even though I wasn't talking to Kia, I was just really giving her shade, even though I wasn't talking to her. Oh, girl, she should have peeped my body language. I adjusted. I lay my head on Kia's lap and get comfortable looking at the bitch. I really lay my head on Kia's lap, and Kia, because Kia really was in there for running over her boyfriend. That's what she was in there for.
Damn.
But I lay my head on Kia's lap. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing I did. So it's like you keep talking like there's some punks up in here. Bitch, I will rock you. And I don't have to be loud to do it. But have it go. Go ahead.
Damn. I like that. I will rock you.
Crocodile Lady got an audience, you know what I'm saying? Because she getting turned. Every time she say something more to Kia, yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? All this other shit. And you got the peanut gallery over there. Yeah. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't even know. No, bitch. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So what I do is I'm sitting next to Kia. I haven't said anything to Kia the whole time because I still got an attitude at the bitch. It just is what it is. So what I do is I lay on Kia's lap. I lay my head on Kia's lap. You know what I'm saying? Quite naturally, alert, a person in their sound frame of mind would have peeped the move. You know what I'm saying? So I lay my head on Kia's lap. But instead of Crocodile Lady taking a hint, you know what I'm saying, to leave the shit alone, she keeps going. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't want to see me and all this other shit. Like, bitch, who are you? Like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Who the fuck are you that somebody got to see you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? What are you? You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you don't know if you want to be in 2013, 14. Bitch, you don't know if you want to be in 1998. You don't know if you want to be in 1980, 1970 from looking at your tired, dried up ass. You don't know none of this. You know what I'm saying? So Kia going back and forth, and then, but like I said, Crocodile Lady is getting more and more aggressive. So when she say this shit again, you know, bitch don't want to see me. Bitch, talk to me like that. I sit up, you know, talk to me like that. I want to see you. What's up? She not down here by herself. You know what I'm saying? I will beat you up and all these bitches over here with you. All y'all some fucking crackheads. I ain't never seen a group of crackheads that's gonna try to fuck somebody up. I will fuck all y'all up. Now, man, I ain't even known that. You was just on it though. You know what I'm saying? When this bitch over here wasn't even saying nothing to you, you was extra aggressive with her. You know what I'm saying? Man, it ain't even like that. Now it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you got somebody that's willing to go back and forth with you. Like I said, I'm not a morning person. It's 5 o'clock in the fucking morning and you out here on garbage. You know what I'm saying? The bitch shut up and everything calms down. Now everything quiet until it's time for us to come lock up, being cuffed up so we can go on this fucking trip. Now, after court and shit is over, I'm still irritated. I'm the type of bitch, if you irritate me, you know, it sticks to me. This shit stick on me like hot grits and honey. Like you done threw the shit on me.
People be thinking I be lying when I say that. If I get mad at you, I stay mad. I don't let nothing go.
Stay mad.
I don't let shit go. Nothing. It could be years I ain't let it go. I don't know how to let it go. And I won't. Go ahead, babe.
And I take me, you know, it sticks. Now, after court and shit is over, I'm still irritated. I'm the type of bitch, if you irritate me, you know, it sticks to me. This shit stick on me like hot grits and honey. Like you done threw the shit on me. And if it's on me like that, that means something has to be done. You know what I'm saying? So when we get back to the unit, one of my favorite CEOs was there. Now I know for a fact it's toilet tissue day. You know what I'm saying? Meaning we got to go around to me. I'm going to volunteer. I'm going to volunteer to walk around with the CEO. Not only do we have to pass our toilet paper or collect toilet paper if it's excessive amounts inside the cells, I get to walk inside the cell with the CEO. You know what I'm saying? And while the CEOs is checking the window, I can do whatever I need to do. So when I get back, once again, I know it's toilet tissue day. I go in the CEO bathroom because I was allowed, and I snatch some bleach up. I snatched on my favorite shit, some hot sauce, and it was some scented soap. You know what I'm saying? It was some scented soap that was in that bathroom, and you could not get that soap unless you went back there. So I grabbed all 3, put in the toilet tissue bag, and when I went around on the rounds with the CO, when I got to this bitch cell, when we went up in there so the CO could check the windows, when she had her back turned, I threw this shit in her room. You know what I'm saying? So I threw the shit
Wait, I gotta run that back to show what you did. This is what you did.
Yeah. So I grabbed the up, I snatched on my favorite shit, some hot sauce, and it was some scented soap. You know what I'm saying? It was some scented soap that was in that bathroom, and you could not get that soap unless you went back there. So I grabbed all three, put in the toilet tissue bag, and when I went around on the rounds with the CO, when I got to this bitch cell, when we went up in there so the CO could check the windows, when she had her back turned, I threw this shit in her room.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I threw the shit in Crocodile Lady room. So when we get back downstairs, the CEO, you know, she doing her shit and she go up in the bathroom to wash her hands and shit. Her soap is missing.
Damn.
So now she wants to go search cells. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't seen the soap. The CEO goes around she go around checking every cell and she pitching a bitch. If I find my soap in one of these cells, it's gonna be a problem. She go around till she finally get to old girl Crocodile Lady cell. And when she gets to Crocodile Lady's cell, that shit is sitting up in there, up on her bed, up on her pillow, like it was a motherfucking treat from fucking from the maid when they came in there to do her shit. You know what I'm saying? CO go on. Tell that bitch, come up here. You know, locking your cell, you pack your shit because you up out of here. You know, it was nothing to get a person thrown off the E-pod for the simple fact it's a program pod and they all about peace. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers did they shit. But if motherfuckers didn't like you, they just didn't like you. And that bitch right there, I just didn't like. So you can call me whatever the fuck you want, but just understand this. I got that bitch from around me. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do was be cool. She ain't know how to be cool, so fuck her. And with that, I'm gone.
Look. I'm gonna say this. When in this video, after this video, this is one of the videos I distinctly remember. You get a lot of flack in this video. A lot of people, a lot of dudes got so angry with you about these types of videos. Could you talk on that?
A bunch of fucking civilians. Shut the fuck up. Nigga ain't never been gang affiliated. I don't think y'all understand how many dudes be angry with me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who are really on the sidewalk be talking. Listen, she ain't snitched. Nigga, pull my paperwork. Let me know when I ever told on somebody. Will I set your ass up? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's no different than me setting niggas up to rob them back in the day. What's the difference? Damn. This bitch lucky she walked away. She just got transferred to a different pod. I ain't want her around me. I had my own. This is politics. I had my own shit going on. And yeah, civilian ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't never caught a case. Nigga working a cubicle job. Motherfuckers on the fries. Shit like that. I ain't never had shit going on in the streets of life trying to tell you some shit. Those be the biggest ones talking shit like, shut your ass up if I had somebody smack the fuck out of you.
And I mean, you know what was crazy? I mean, it's crazy to me, the part of all that, of course, but on top of all that, it's like when dudes be talking, this Cece is a street chick. She's a girl. She's not a nigga. She's not a man. So she has a vagina. She has a vagina. This is a woman. So it's like the things that are applicable to you are not applicable to her, and the difficulty to disseminate that was beyond me in these dudes and their comments and shit like that. The shit was crazy.
They be a lot of dudes really try to compare themselves to me. You are a whole man. Why are you trying to compare yourself to a bitch? That's what I don't get. But the whole thing is, I'm way more thorough than your ass. Way more. I got way more hustle with me. I got way more get up and go.
Stripes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Like get your ass out of here. And they don't like that. I keep telling y'all, we had a show called Trill Boxing Talk. Trill Boxing Talk. Y'all see the little troll that's in my now we haven't talked boxing in almost 2 years. The little troll that's up in my chat, that's a bitch from boxing. From boxing.
They were so mad when I got on the show with Black and 7-8. Oh, this bitch, because I don't agree with you and I'm not gonna suck your dick. You mad you can't sit between two niggas. You mad. And then I could out talk you. For one, I had like my boxing knowledge, I had great teachers, great coaches. And I know more. I'm way more savvy and my mouth way smaller. When you got, and you can't compromise me. When you're in positions like the position I was in, a lot of bitches get compromised. You can't compromise me. And I don't go along with your program. So it just be weird shit. I get a lot of weird shit from dudes.
Yeah, that was real hard for me because it was like I was like, you gotta learn how to decipher the two. Like you're a woman, not a man. And it's like these dudes was on you like you was, and then on top of that, when I tune into you, I'm learning a lot because I don't know what the fuck is like in a female's prison. I don't know what female politics is in prison and jail and shit like that. I have no idea because I've never been there. So you are the expert in that. So how in the fuck can I tell you anything? I couldn't tell you how to wash a pussy better than you can because I don't have one. So it's like when I be looking at some of these dudes and they start like hypercritical of your politics and what's right and what's wrong with you. Like, nigga, where did you learn this? Who raised you? Who gave you that information? You know, when I'm sitting up here, I'm listening to you talk about females in jail and shit like that. I'm a student. I'm learning. And the only thing that I can say to another nigga, if he asks me about the shit is, well, Cece said this and this and that. I wasn't in the motherfucking cell with the girls. I wasn't. So I don't know. And niggas kill me on this internet how a nigga can come on that ain't never been to jail, ain't never done shit, ain't never robbed nobody, ain't never shot nobody, ain't never done no bullshit their entire life, but they can give you the whole G code and then run down your ghetto report card with the most criticalist vision. And they ain't never done shit. They ain't never took no risk or nothing they whole motherfucking life. That is the oddest shit ever to me. The oddest. Niggas on the internet telling bitches how to be prostitutes. It's odd to me. This world we living in is odd to me. For real, for real.
Dude gonna say if I was on the internet talking about how I was fucking a nigga, everybody be mad. I said nobody be mad. Tell your story, baby. Go ahead, you got them stories. Tell your story. Let us know how you was in there getting bent over. Then they mad at me again. You mad at me because I'm talking about my experience. Tell yours. Tell yours. I promise you. I promise you.
They get mad because you got the heart to speak. And that you don't let that shit cower you, and you don't let that shit shame you and fold you up, and you stand on the shit that you've been through. But they can't do that.
Because they was getting bitched. That's the thing. People want to put up a facade of how they really are. They gotta hide and shit. Another thing. This never came from any real accounts. This never be real dudes. And it's I got two handful of dudes who I know who they are, and I already know where they hate come from. They mad they couldn't sit between 7-8 and Black. They mad I took their spot, if that makes sense to y'all. But the other people they have behind a troll accounts trying to say shit. It's like, bitch, you can't even announce who you are to speak to me. You can't sit with me. You know, if your stuff, you was out here telling your story, you'll be telling somebody else's story, or your story will be a lot different because you was getting bitched up and you fell in line. Here's the thing. I moved the goalpost. I figured out the rules. I broke the rules. I moved the way I moved. Whether it worked in my favor or not. Motherfuckers can't tell you them stories because they trying to make you think another way. It is what it is. I won some battles. I lost some battles. But I still moved the way I moved. And I can stand on it. Motherfuckers can't stand on that. And they be mad at me. They pussy.
Look, And on that note, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we with it, Lava Man. We moved on and praying for him. But I mean, it'd be funny to me. I just that shit used to really trip me out when we would be seeing that type of shit in the comment section. I'd be like, damn, it's like all these niggas that got all this education on female prison and shit like that. The shit is crazy. You know what I mean? But look, we finna get ready to go. We finna switch some hellified gears and we finna get on some fun time. We finna do the Twitch after party. Y'all need, if y'all slipping on that shit, y'all sleeping on that shit, man, that's you. We finna go over to Twitch. We finna have a good time, high side, talk shit, swallow spit, and have and just go hard in the paint. We doing some completely different shit over there on Twitch. Everybody that's on Twitch that tell you it's lit over there. Won't y'all come join us today? Won't y'all come join us today? We finna get ready to move out of here. Hold on.
I
What
hope
you got to say about
listen, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in with me today. Listen, if you can make it over to Twitch, come on over. Come on over. We talk about something totally different. It's very interactive. We talking back and forth. We getting some shit off our chest. We watching shit. Listen, come over to Twitch. It's a whole different vibe. And once again, I love you guys. Thank y'all so much. So much for riding with us.
Yeah, I dropped the link to the Twitch in the chat. It's in the chat, Miss Meek 773. We finna go over there and we finna get out for YouTube right now. We're going straight to Twitch. We'll see y'all over there if you fucking with it.
Bye.